What's that noise? What's going on?
Freeze, filth. You're under arrest.
It's actually funny watching this happen.
Sherlock.
He's broken.
You're a tumor. You're a poison.
He's definitely not okay.
And like a tumor, you must be excised for the health of the patient.
But
Sorry, bro.
oh, I like that. So 2 and that, we're just going to, yay, success! Cause yeah, I don't have time to figure that out. Now that I clean the blood off the scarf, I can use it for a disguise. Signs of the Eagle. Victim profile. So if I go back to the barracks,
You aren't here to relieve me from duty, are you?
oh,
Oh, well.
the heck? Oh, I was like, why am I not talking to this dude? Okay, sorry. Okay, we gotta look for.
Excuse me, just one question.
Ah, I know this.
Okay,
Let me
okay,
help
there we
you.
go. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, okay, we're done in here. We actually got lucky and talked to the right person. Cool, cool, okay. So, casebook. After meeting the one. Okay, so if we're talking about meeting the one, let's go grab a new outfit.
Don't miss out on my unique clothes. Let's pick something that suits you.
What do we have? What do we have? Outfits. Okay, so we're gonna buy that. And we're gonna buy that. It's too good. Makeup. Did we? I wonder if we already bought the makeup. Light makeup.
A good choice. A good choice.
Okay, wardrobe. Oh, there we go. Okay. Don't we look like super, super pretty?
Indeed.
This is such a weird outfit. Okay. See, this is for a different case, so this has absolutely nothing to do with like what I'm working on currently. This is a newspaper. Okay, so this is not what I want. What I want might be over here. So we're gonna just teleport. It's very close to the market, what I'm looking for. There it is.
goes there.
Nope. Okay.
Not bad.
Oh. Okay, I found the building. I just gotta find the entrance. Maybe this is the entrance?
You are not welcome here.
Why am I not welcome?
You are not welcome here.
Why?
You are not welcome here.
Maybe...
You are not welcome here.
Why can't I enter? I'm missing something, eh? Oh!
You are expected. Quickly, come in.
My bad, my bad. I completely forgot to put the scarf on.
My love, oh, I'm so... Who are you? Where's Mark? Answer me or I'll call for help.
You will do no such thing, Jalen. We both know it.
How do you know my name? And why are you wearing this scarf? What has happened?
A flood of questions, but I only have one answer. Mark Ridley is dead.
No. This cannot be.
Uh-oh.
You're lying. Tell me you're lying.
Keep your voice down, miss. I don't have time for a lady's hysterics. Mark has been murdered, and I believe that the murderer is part of this house.
No. It was a secret. We were meeting. How could anyone find out?
The truth always comes out one way or another, but enough of this.
Got a point.
Tell me, have you seen anything suspicious here?
No, I heard the servants talking about blood near the main entrance, but I didn't think... This is too much for me. I can't.
Why did you have to be so mean to her?
I wasn't mean. Now is not the time for pity.
Is that you
Okay. While you're still talking...
or your reptilian brain talking?
So there's blood near the main entrance. Meanwhile, I'm like, where's the main entrance? Is this the main entrance? Oh, there it is. Fresh blood.
A bloody trail. Let's see where it leads.
Oh, there we go. I really do like this though. This is like so cool. Okay. So he went in here. Oh, inspect. Sorry.
A pile of fresh clothes. How convenient.
Bloody clothes.
All soaked in blood. Well, a fresh shirt is as good a lead as any.
So, think you can identify the killer on the first try?
Do you doubt me?
So he's challenging me again? Identify the killer on the first try. Whatever. You're such a troll. He's wounded. Could be him? I wonder, eh? Okay. Observe. This guy is wounded. He's got hives. The knife is missing. And hands are shaking. He's remorseful. I mean, I would like to imagine that he's remorseful, but I don't know. We'll go.
What are you staring at, you crazy woman?
So, here you are. The wounded eagle in its eyrie.
What the hell? An Englishman here? Why are you wearing a dress?
I hate to interrupt you while you're struggling with your conscience. Perhaps you ought to have made peace with it before doing the deed.
My conscience is perfectly clear, Brit. Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
Indeed I do. You are the obedient son of this house. Obedient and wounded. But let me explain.
I am Ozai, son of Hassan. You are on my father's property, and you better stop all this jabbering nonsense.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have every reason to believe that you were involved in the murder of Mark Ridley.
Are you accusing me?
Yes. I am. What were the means of the crime?
That's right, I am. I recovered the murder weapon.
The weapon?
It bears an eagle crest, the same crest that is so proudly displayed within your house.
And a proud house we are. My father speaks for all Ottomans on this island, remember that.
Regrettably, I failed to detect much pride in the callow way you ambushed the corporal.
Do.
What are you saying? What's all this pickled cabbage?
I'm saying, please pardon the metaphor, he was a fishbone that became lodged in your throat. You had a strong motive to see him dead. Let me think about it.
Wait.
That's right, I am. I recovered the murder weapon. It bears an eagle crest, the same crest that is so proudly displayed within your house.
And a proud house we are.
Okay.
My father speaks for all Ottomans on this island, remember that.
Regrettably, I failed to detect much pride in the callow way you ambushed the corporal.
No room for error.
What are you saying? What's
Why
all
do I
this
keep picking that
pickled
option,
cabbage?
like by mistake?
I'm saying, please pardon the metaphor, he was...
Sorry.
Let me think about it.
Okay, wait. I'm clearly doing this wrong here.
Have you completely lost your goats? This is crazy.
Ha! Certainly no crazier than the callow way you ambushed the corporal.
Okay, he doesn't like that.
What are you saying?
Oh my god, why do I
What's
keep
all
picking
this
that option?
pickled cabbage?
I'm saying, please pardon
Oh
the
my
metaphor,
God.
he was a fishbone that...
No.
Let me think.
Okay, wait.
That's right, I am. I recovered the murder weapon. It bears an eagle crest, the same crest that is so proudly displayed within your house.
And a proud
Okay. So victim profile.
What are you saying?
What? I thought that...
I'm...
Wait, okay, wait a minute here.
Let...
Maybe it depends on how I organize it, right? So if I'm choosing this, something goes differently. Okay, wait. Victim profile, where'd you go?
That...
Yeah.
And a...
Okay.
It couldn't have been
there
very
we go,
comfortable for you inside that chest, waiting to catch the corporal off guard. Couldn't you find a better place to hide?
You're a fine one to talk of tactics.
You're dressed as a
woman.
If you'll pardon the metaphor, he was a fishbone that became lodged in your throat. You had a strong motive to see him dead.
Right. And then...
At the heart of this
There we
crime
go.
is a woman, Jalen. I wonder who she might be to you. Your wife? Unlikely. Your sister?
Enough. Don't you dare say a word about my sister.
Oh.
It was he who led her to sin. That son of a dog, Mark Ridley. He spat on our traditions and brought shame to our family. His father promised us peace, but I knew how it would be. You feed the crow, it tears your eyes out.
So you've risked the peace to right your honor.
I had no other choice. Not that you'd understand, Brit.
Azai, you are under arrest for the murder of Mark Ridley. You'll have to come with me now.
First you sneak into my house, and now this? We'll put you down like the rabid dog you are.
No, don't do it.
I'm coming.
Overcome him, don't...
Just die. I'm coming.
No, you...
Yeah, I shot you.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
I'll arrest you.
Too simple.
I couldn't miss the party.
I'll arrest you.
Take a rest, my friend.
Hey, you could have kept him alive.
I mean, I could have.
I thought we were against murder.
We're not against murder, technically.
It won't work this way.
I'm coming for you.
I can't move.
Hey, you could have kept him alive.
Ow!
Overcome him, don't... The snuff's ready.
There we go.
No more crime for you until next month.
Perfect. Because I figure, because like there's still
It's time for you to go to prison, Azai.
the killer
Come with me.
achievement. Like I have
Let's
to
do
kill so
so
many
peacefully
people
this time.
also.
You'll regret this, Brit.
You obviously get more money by not killing everybody, but you know. It is what it is. Like, how do I get out of this jail?
Mr. Holmes,
Oh,
I
there
am
we
in
go.
no position to reprimand you, but you should know that your unwarranted intervention will cost us dearly.
I did what I had to do. The killer was brought to justice.
I didn't expect you to be so narrow-minded. You have undermined your brother's efforts, and now we will have to face the consequences.
Sorry.
Such is the price of law and order, Mr. Estevaux. Everyone must be held accountable for their actions.
Law and order? You are clearly oblivious of the bigger picture, Mr. Holmes. There is no point in us discussing it further. I bid you good day.
Okay,
You did
bye.
everything right, Sherry, no matter what Mycroft or his henchmen will say.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Did you hear Basilio Capello is in jail? A dead body was found in his show.
Oh, okay. Dead in a safe? What? Okay, so dead in the safe is one of the options.
Did you hear?
In the police. Let's pretend to be cops, eh? We can just stand around and look confused.
I mean, we're not doing that, so it's okay. Just gonna move out of there. Okay, so it's looking like Furnishing Shop still has not restocked anything yet. Ugh, which is like super annoying, actually. I could proceed with my investigations. I thought. Oh, okay, wait. Maybe now, maybe now something changed in the mansion? That hasn't changed yet. This is the Cabinet of Curiosities. It's like the full memory here hasn't unlocked yet. But it's like, Mycroft tested against Dr. Richard. Mental disease. No, this has nothing to do with what we're doing. Okay. There's gotta be something here that I'm looking for. But we did that already. I thought I did this one. Right, because this one... I don't know, this one's still kind of red, eh? Or wait, what if I unpin? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for, is this. This weird mermaid.
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear.
I'm confused.
He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
Can we see? We already got that. So there's something I'm missing here. It's weird.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Yeah, no doubt.
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets?
Sure.
Like in the good old days.
See, we already looked at that. So, see, there's something I'm doing wrong.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Why is this not updating, though? It's weird.
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace Dioram.
Oh, Mycroft. He always acts so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Yeah, which we still have to figure out where the items are, though. Okay, we already did
One of
that.
the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
No, so I did that already, though. It's like something's not updating for my game. And I'm not sure why it's not updating. This is what I need, though, right? I think? Now, there's something in this room that I'm missing.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
(1852), Bingley, West Yorkshire. This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake.
What is going on in this room?
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I'm so confused. Okay, these have absolutely nothing to do with... Yeah, see, we're still missing something here.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
What?
The full plate armor of Sir Robert Saunford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armor is armor, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade.
Oh,
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount. I'm starting to remember something.
There we go, finally. Okay, he's starting to remember stuff. Okay, now I just gotta figure out... Okay, ladder.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
Right. Okay. And then...
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue.
Which was where? Oh, books? Okay.
Books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
There we go. Finally. Now we can do the memory. Wow, I was wondering like why this wasn't updating. I was like, okay, there's obviously something I'm missing in this room. Because this is tied to, you know. That's definitely not accurate. He was fighting about something. We were hiding. We were definitely doing something over here. Yeah.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
Okay.
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
So they fought about something. More guests?
Sherry, look!
The criminal just mentioned the turquoise from Cordona, always your friend VV.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
Is sacrificial lamb... Oh, sorry. Is part of the main story. Oh, Vogel's inviting us for something else also. Okay. You sure the doctor was just not judgmental to our mother? He called the man a charlatan. Okay, John's diary. Okay, let's get out of here for a second. Okay, perfect. Okay, housing furnishings have restocked, so it's time to go buy the items that I need for the house. Because I don't want to miss out on these items, you know?
Our clothes will be worn well. Take my
One man's trip. Take a look. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Maybe, maybe. That is disturbing.
I hope you like what you bought.
I mean, no? Can I be like, yo, no, I don't like this. Okay. And then... luxury. So closest spot here would be to teleport here. I definitely need to make more money. Killing the people whenever you're submitting your quests is not good.
Interested in some Cordona news?
Yeah, of course.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a couple of bucks.
Refresh your My goods will brighten up your house.
Okay.
Enjoy your purchase.
These items are pricey. Okay. Okay, good. This is done. And then last is here. I kind of understand now why you do a little bit of the side quests, because at least the side quests can help you get extra cash in order to be able to purchase these things. Because it's definitely pricey.
Come. Decorate your house in Oriental style.
Definitely.
Marhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
Yeah.
May your purchase bring you joy.
Because now I have no money. But... Wait, where would it go? I'm just gonna go back to the mansion really quickly. So now Cabinet of Curiosities should be completely finished.
Now it looks exactly like it was a decade ago. I can almost feel the memories hitting me. What a monstrosity. Where could such a creature even survive?
There we go, we got the rat done.
An excellent example of Mayan culture from Guatemala.
Oh, no, sorry. I mean, that's pretty much... The mermaid's now inside the box. Yeah, like, everything's here now. So that's everything in here now, right? Mine's place, sacrifice... Oh, that's new quest, sorry. Casebook. Eel hunting squad, tell the empty house. Oh. Sorry. Ugh, I hate when I do that.
Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted
there
on the shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often
So now he's gonna
struggled
finish
to
the
find
memory
his
here.
reading materials after our visits. When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets?
So that's it? Tale of the Empty House is now done? That's everything?
Like in the good old days.
Wait though, okay. But...
Another one.
That's still locked?
There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
And... Mom's room is open. That's my... Oh, we only have one door left. Which is, I'm assuming, the backyard. Okay, cool. Okay. So now they want me to wear... that. They want me to wear the Prince of Darkness. So this is main story. He invites me to the Kerdmenchius mansion located on the turquoise Ellen across from Cordona Abbey in the northern Grand Saray. Northern Grand Saray. Okay, wait, I need to get out of the house. I can't teleport anywhere. Okay. So, he is located Scaldio, Grand Saray, Il Palazzo del Lusso. Okay, we're gonna teleport here. Because they said Northern Grand Saray, which would probably be more upwards to where I'm standing, I would assume. So, Northern. It's a little awkward running around dressed like this. Because guaranteed they're gonna be like, excuse me. What are you doing? You look extremely weird and super suspicious. It's like, okay, don't judge me. Oh. Why do I feel like No. We can detour this way, so this is fine. I think this is right. What's up? I think. This is most definitely not right. How did I miss the marker? Was it not here? Up here? No. Because then this would just take me back down the road. Then I feel like this is taking me further away. So maybe it's up here. Aha! There we go. Everybody's wearing mask costumes.
Welcome, sir. I
do hope you enjoy yourself. It's like, yes. Because masquerade parties are the greatest time to solve crime.
Enjoy the evening, sir.
Yeah,
there is still
outfit is
plenty
so
of time
great.
before the grand finale.
All right.
Okay. Oh my. I feel like it's like some weird secret society thing.
What if I write an article about these people here? Can you help me gather information about Cordona's elite? My goodness, Sherlock. They made a blood fountain.
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. Gahor, is it a guess?
Oh my god. This place is, interesting.
You know what was here before mentioned.
Okay.
That's what I like about this party. Bring me more dirt, Sherry. One more piece, and I can expose these base hedonists.
It's so strange, though.
Curtains do not guarantee privacy.
And you still need a crack, despite being ethereal.
I'm coming, Sherry. Just give me another second.
My head hurts a little bit, though. What's over here?
Sherlock! Friend! I wasn't sure you'd come.
Oh. Okay.
Werner, I see you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world. and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Okay.
Those who know me would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
Huh. You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life and myself. A time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
Right.
Can I tempt you with physical aid to your moral consolations?
No.
There's wine, of course. Something to smoke. Or perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes, something more spiritual. A potentiator to sharpen the mind.
A 7%.
7% solution of, well, that'd be telling, but you must try it.
Uh-oh.
My mind already operates at a far higher level than most. I struggle to believe anything could improve it. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next? Visit the victims? Ensure justice is served in the courts? And how do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess. I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is subjective, just like truth. There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
If this solution truly does assist with thinking, then well, perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with me.
Yes, Sherlock. Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room? What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute.
Did I get the key?
Let Fabio speak for himself.
Okay. So me, I see I got that. See, there's other curtain.
Manchos had to enforce the masks after the scandal.
Okay.
Nancho's had to enforce the masks after the scandal.
Okay, we had 3 of them. It was offended, political, and fired. There we go, there we go.
I'll pin them down with this scoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
Okay. See, I thought I was gonna miss that eavesdropping thing. Oh, okay. I was like, wait. Okay, wait. What are you telling me to do? The key to the altar room. Vogel's testimony. Vogel gave me a key so I could talk to someone named Fabio. We did that. Okay. Pin evidence. Altar room. So... Okay, I can't go up there. So, excuse me. This is not right, that's not right. Okay, I gotta find my way to this altar room. Can I go up?
Excuse me, just one question. I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Oh, this is the entrance, okay. Oh boy.
My God. Was he here this whole time?
What the hell is going on in here? So, human sacrifice.
A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage. This golden handle has a bloodstain on it. The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance.
Okay, yeah, but it still stabbed him.
The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart. This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood.
Oh, sorry. Tattoos cover a mark slave branding.
This crude tattoo partially covers a slave branding.
That's other. Okay, I'm missing one ritual on his body. Oh! The towel?
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it.
Okay.
He died right here.
Jesus. This is extremely weird.
The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony. This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. The ointment smells mouse-like. This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus.
Thank God you're smart.
Drawn in a hurry. The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
Right. Okay, so cigars.
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
That's a fire poker?
Why don't people tidy up after themselves? Blood. A sturdy bottle.
So they hit him with
not
the wine
sturdy
bottle?
human. It didn't break only because it was unopened. An open wound spoiled the carpet.
Okay. Okay, so that's that. Wet handprint.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing.
So somebody tied it up after killing the
picture
guy?
is empty, but with puddles around it.
Bloodstain.
Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain.
Okay.
Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set. This is a different ritual.
This is definitely strange.
How can anyone accept such behavior?
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
And then we have
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a
Fabio.
note. For my Fabio, Manchos. The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Okay, then we have the masks.
Would you recognize me in one of these?
I suppose not.
I suppose not.
There they are.
Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
And then this loops us right back here again. Okay. No, okay. Case book. We have Fabio was dead when I found him. Let's see.
Werner, care to explain what
Yeah,
is
please
going
explain
on?
to me.
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear. Did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. And pull yourself together, Werner.
Okay.
Mr. Manchios
Who is Mr.
the owner
Manchios?
of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
Okay, interesting.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh. Who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you.
Then we're here.
We left the room and locked the door. Then we were...
Filling time?
Waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Okay.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance and more.
Was the room open?
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later, only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems.
Right.
Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil, not this travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Okay.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
Okay, so we don't know where she is. Okay. Okay, so if we go back here. Okay, so we got that. Oh, okay. Matista, Vogel's testimony. Okay, there we go. Dozens of droplets
The wounded
of blood.
person was here for some time. A bloody handprint on an armchair.
Another bloody
A
handprint.
person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
I love how you're swimming.
I think I can deduce what happened here.
Okay. Let's see. If we start at the door. Wait. We have Okay, wait a minute. Let's come back to this one for a sec here. This one looks a little bit more accurate. Bloody handprint. Washing hands, popping... You would think that popping this away makes sense, right? Because they put it in... Wait. Okay. Trying to like figure this out here. I don't know if this even makes any sense though.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. He was assaulted and dragged, I think.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Right, because he got hit here. No, definitely dragged. And then popped here and stabbed. That's...
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Oh, this is hard. Yeah, like he got... Yeah, it's because it's definitely not stabbing. He got smacked on the head. He got dragged. He's hand washing. He's stabbing here. Right.
The bottle was used as a weapon
Okay, there
during
we
a
go.
scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door.
Right, okay.
The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room.
Right.
Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here.
Okay, so let's, okay. No. Okay, he was assaulted here. Fabio was killed in a ritual murder. Fabio was sacrificed on the altar during the occult ritual stage. No, okay. Casebook, okay. Murderer's key.
I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
Yes.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed, but only after being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight.
Right, makes
We
sense.
have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all. The murderer had to have access to this room. After the crime, he used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar room?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall, entertaining his
With golden
guests.
stars, okay.
He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to find a man with gold stars.
I'm so excited about the event.
Is he? Is it not?
I'm so excited about the event. I'm so excited about the event.
Could you help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
But you have gold stars on your mask. Oh, you guys are so annoying.
Kurt Manchios, I presume. I'm
There we
Sherlock
go.
Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about. What a sweet voice you have. It must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
Sure.
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Did you know Fabio well?
People are starting to look at us, Sherlock.
Oh.
Change the subject. I can't believe what happened to him. To me. Such an atrocity. Think what it means for me.
A wonderful
Uh-huh,
evening for so
dude.
many good,
Whatever.
influential, and rich people has been ruined. I have betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a silent magician.
Do your tricks and make it
Do
go
your
away.
tricks and make it go away.
I need to find
It's
all
like,
those who
yeah.
had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Matista and
Also,
Santos.
Matista and Santos.
Santos?
Who's that?
Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
Okay.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos... Oh, yes. He will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Praise filth. You're under arrest.
It's actually funny watching this happen. Because meanwhile, it's like... They're gonna obviously arrest me too, because I'm sitting there with a mask on. Why are you on top of the fountain? I love it. I love it.
Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologize for the inconvenience. Your Grace.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called good of the country by releasing fleas like you. Thank God we have Vogel in his letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig? Ah, my wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft
Obviously.
Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes, rest her soul?
You knew my mother?
You knew my mother?
Not personally, no. Not exactly. I was working on the paperwork for that case.
Okay.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes. Why?
You must help me. It would mean a great deal to me if you could find any information about that day.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here, thanks to you. Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table.
Find the murderer.
Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects, make them sing, give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
Okay.
Let's make a start then, partner.
Finally.
I'm glad we managed to get the scoop before the raid.
Okay. Oh. A key.
Back on track to solve the case.
And then this. Perfect. Okay. Mine's place. So... Ah! Okay, so Santos... No, okay. I thought I got this one already. Okay, casebook. Oh my god, there's so many things. And President Vogel. Okay. Santos is a suspect.
I found Werner.
That's not Werner. Oh, there's Werner. Okay.
Werner, are you alright?
Oh, yes, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
It's like...
I suppose that in the pursuit of justice, if truth was ineffectual, then one must resort to other means to achieve the outcome. I would do it.
Oh, Sherlock, that is sweet of you. Alas, if the police are after hard evidence, then I suppose neither truth nor lie would do.
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
Okay, so... I'm looking?
I have learned who told the
there we
police
go.
about the crime. It was Santos Pinchetti.
Do I know him?
The major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you?
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him.
And then I need...
May I ask for your assistance?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Okay. In the evidence room. Where's the evidence room? Archive is not the evidence room.
This area is restricted.
But I need the evidence room. I'm trying to find where the evidence room is. This room is off limits.
This area is restricted.
where would the evidence room be? Let me see. Oh, there we go.
Good day. Your ticket, please.
Because I was like, where is this room? Sorry. Evidence ticket.
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
And who are you?
Oswald sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see.
Ah, the ritual murder.
A ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second. I'll bring it to the table.
Thank you. Okay.
A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the initials
KM.
KM in the corner.
A ring.
It's a miracle this ruby hasn't tempted anyone.
The key.
All the keys of the mansion on one golden ring.
Right. Okay.
That's not for bedtime reading.
Ah. Oh, there we go.
This Ex Libris belongs to Manchios Library. The book describes a ritual similar to the one performed in the altar room.
Okay.
Her key to the altar room. A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings.
Cause that's not weird at all.
Not the time for privacy.
The drug.
An emergency kit for boredom.
And the book.
Werner's personal sketchbook. Thank you, officer.
Thank you very much. I got what I needed.
Good day, Mr. Manchios. I am Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young officers. The new blood here.
If you cooperate in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the boars again.
That voice. Werner's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department through my consultations.
Sharp-tongued, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed. I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy after all.
I need to examine you first.
Okay, so first order of business. Wears makeup. Exposure to hair dye. Washed hands in a hurry. Lavishly expensive. Hides his age.
You are a little over the top with your use of makeup, Mr. Manchios. Is it so difficult for you to acknowledge your age?
Well, Sherlock, that's easy for you to say to an old man when you look as though you are barely 15.
But still, it shouldn't be an issue for someone of your status.
For people of my age, it isn't an issue, no. But the younger ones can be so afraid of wrinkles and grey flecks. I have to adapt.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient, or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
Okay.
I read this letter from Fabio. It had no addressee, but it was found in Mr. Vogel's pocket.
Werner? Strange. I didn't think the two of them corresponded.
I'm sure there is some explanation.
Oh my god.
Would you care to read it?
Call me superstitious, but I don't care to read a letter from a dead man.
Do you recognize
What about this book?
Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you performed?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can
They're all pretty
resurrect
sus.
the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
Fair enough.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price?
Oh my god.
Or were they a tip?
I kind of
for
want
an
more coffee.
exclusive
Like, I
show?
still have some
It was
coffee,
pure
but...
business.
I
Fabio
want more.
escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
You've thrust a knife in an exposed nerve, Sherlock. Yes, he was my protege and my beacon also. With my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have made him.
Oh my. I'm looking for...
Do you have
This
any
one.
idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchios?
Of course. It was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The
He just wanted to, like,
ungrateful
screw you.
swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police.
Okay.
I appreciate your cooperation, Mr. Manchios. Wait just a moment, I have something to check.
Okay, now we're gonna go talk to her.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
Please accept my condolences for your friend.
Thank you.
I'm just here to ask questions and find
his
Fabio's
murderer.
murderer.
It will not bring Fabio back.
Okay, we're looking for what here? Blood-filled bruises obtained recently. The occult tattoo. Oh. Scars. Shackles.
You have both old and new scars. Some from the time when you were a slave with Fabio. Other scars have a different origin. The guests pay good money to torment you?
I am skilled in giving pleasure, but I don't participate in such practices.
I thought your body was...
For sale? It's true. Many unwanted things were done to my body. And the pain helped me to discover...
Occult deities? Yes, the tattoo speaks loudly of it.
Yes. Your gods abandoned me, and the ones I favor now are more protective of me.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran away that day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here, to Cordona. Fabio and I started a new life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time.
Until today.
Until today.
Okay. And a past history together with Fabio. Okay, so we are looking for...
This is the letter the
letter?
police found in Mr. Vogel's pocket. Fabio wrote it. Do you know anything about it?
I don't. Although I can feel Fabio's energy. It's there, but it refuses to let me analyze it.
This book, The Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
The universe is rarely so lazy.
If you say so.
Okay,
Do you practice occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the
Sometimes to
ugliness of the
survive.
world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
okay.
The bruises on your neck are not self-inflicted. Someone else made them.
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even bite. Sometimes.
Lovely. Okay. Okay, we have okay. Okay, so he likes to clean a lot. The power of love. This is hard. Nope. Okay. See, that changes that. Okay. She was bruised by the guests, which makes sense to what's happening. Okay. He washed... Ooh! See, that kind of makes sense though, because Manchios liked Fabio, and if he found out that Fabio was in love with Matista, he would kind of get a little bit angry, right? Which kind of makes sense. Ooh, wrong way. Okay. So... if I go with, provide evidence.
Have you considered Mr. Santos Pinchetti as a suspect?
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down. What's so special about him?
As a major domo, he has keys
It's
that open
true.
all the rooms, including the one to the crime scene. Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men to fetch him. Stay here.
Thank you.
They brought him in, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to
Number
interrogation
7.
room number 7. Mr. Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
Okay, so room 7. Okay, so there's his keys.
I recognize the key from the altar room among these.
Oh, sorry, wrong button.
Mr. Pinchetti.
Mr.
A pleasure
Pinchetti.
to meet you. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot to mention that you hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
You can wait.
I doubt the house will fall without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds.
Okay, so we gotta observe Pinchetti. Repaired multiple times. Okay. He stepped in blood. Psoriasis. Colored more than once. He's a terrible miser, has financial difficulties.
You are the major domo of a
Okay.
rich mansion, and
God,
you
my
seem
hand hurts.
barely able to afford decent clothing. You hide under heavy makeup a skin disease that might be treated with more onerous but less harmful means. Do you have money troubles?
Do not have a lot of means. The pay is below what you might expect.
But you could easily change your job if your employer does not meet your elementary needs.
One can change his employer, that is true.
And the blood on your shoe.
Where does that
Where
come
does
from?
that come from?
I don't actually know. Perhaps from a guest?
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a major domo?
He's not only my employer, he's my uncle.
Oh.
And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love. Cleaning up the filth after perverts and
So they're
decadents.
family, okay.
He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why
Makes
I wanted
sense.
to have my part of the inheritance.
Is it that bad? You have a roof above your head, a salary, and the status of a major domo.
For God's sake. I'm forced to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm ashamed every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
Okay.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks not. I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing. I feed on the leftovers. While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties.
I mean, that is
He
tragic.
paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and cleaning the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him, and mainly the leading one. The parties were
Fabiocentric?
always Fabiocentric?
Ametista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her. Mr. Manchios used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so gave expensive gifts. Didn't I already after the murder, right? That makes That's what I think anyway. Blood on Pinchetti's shoes. have to go back and talk to you. Where? I'm looking for something here. Well, I already did that. Okay, wait.
I appreciate your...
Oh, sorry.
I appreciate your cooperation, Mr. Manchios. Wait just a moment, I have something to check.
Werner?
So, the police found a letter from Fabio in your pocket.
I cannot tell if it was truly in my pocket at all. Perhaps it was placed there later.
Well, that is
I mean,
one
that is
hypothesis.
possible.
If it were true, then how did it get there?
No clue. But this night has been rather eccentric. Such a detail could have easily eluded me.
Indeed.
He's got a point.
Recall reading it?
I can't remember that either. But I tend to respect privacy. Reading others' personal notes is not one of my perversities.
Okay. So Kurt had feelings for Fabio, which we know that. Okay. Wait.
I know I can handle the news.
Okay, I can't talk to her now? Okay, let's go back and talk to you for a second.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
Okay, so I'm missing something here.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here with you alone.
I'd like to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
Oh, all true laborers, I see. Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say
or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
What was Fabio
Okay, there
like?
we go.
His personality, his habits. Anything you can tell
I forgot to
He
exhaust
was
all
the
dialogue.
brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
You killed him.
What about the other guests?
I don't trust him.
Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything.
Oh, my neck.
I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
Okay. So there's still something...
I've read the letter about your will.
There we go, okay.
A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He
this guy is
conceives
such
himself
a...
as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body. He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your major domo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him.
Wow. Oh god, I hate this guy. Okay, okay. Vocal is held because of the letter. It's weird, though. So now, like, provide evidence.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems.
Okay, there we go.
This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
No. Panchetti missed the blood splatter. I'm saying he accidentally stepped in the blood, personally. Okay.
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchios.
Well, that makes sense.
Right.
Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight will make up for...
You being on a bender?
Touché.
Perfect. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Either Vogel or Manchios is lying. Vogel took the letter under influence, Manchios planted the letter. That's what I think, personally.
I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my...
Okay, he doesn't want to talk. Provide evidence. Where is it? Letter.
Could Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchios?
There we go.
Oh. That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
Okay, did I finally get what I needed? There we go. Oh god. Okay, before I choose this, I'm going to just, save. And numbers give what members, oh god. Okay, wait. let's go.
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts.
Okay.
The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you. I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
I mean, like, I already know. Okay, wait. I gotta go back. Wait. Wait, will...
The murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Manchios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl Matista wouldn't
He
dare
did,
to kill the
she
only
didn't
man
kill
who
him.
cared for her. So, Santos.
Mr. Pinchetti snatched at the chance to solve his problems.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Mr. Vogel. He had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you plan. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
Your fingernails?
You can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes, or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Manchios.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because of the busy schedule of the party.
Right.
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned.
The love wasn't mutual?
You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature wouldn't allow me to hurt anyone.
You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
early 60s,
who hosts the cream of Cordona's society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
Fabio played with your feelings.
It was a crime
That was
of
painful
passion.
to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way that you would have liked. You wanted to be loved, but Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and mocked you. He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You were passionate, and so you struck him. Once you understood your mistake, it was too late. You were afraid, so you staged the ritual. With such a story, you might be sentenced to a few years. It might clean your conscience, and soon the case will be forgotten.
No. No.
This is my decision. I'll talk to Constable Oswald to see what I can do.
I wish everything were different.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have did it.
There's no fool like an old fool. Kurt Manchios did it. A young boy played with the heart of an old man. The latter couldn't handle it. The evidence I obtained clearly shows that the quarrel was not intended to end badly. It was an accident.
Showing pity towards your own kind, Holmes. Whatever.
All I'm saying is that prison won't take much away from an old and crushed man.
Fine. A big name like that will still give me a promotion. As for my part, not everything was in place. Perhaps some documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
Okay. Okay. Oswald's findings, and that he left it on the table in the police archives. Police. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. I wonder if this will open up finally the last room in the house. The final memory. There comes that last door.
The garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
Okay. Oh, we gotta get outside first.
Oh, you did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
Yeah.
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Oh yes. It's a struggle, but yes, we can make our own decisions. That's what I fight for.
What an endless fight it is. Will you ever give yourself a break, Sherlock? You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself.
Right.
How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Okay. So I was gonna say, like, do I have a fancy hat? Okay, case book. We are going into the Okay, let's just check. Is there any... Okay, I don't see any furnishings. But I believe we're done with that. Anyway. Okay, we're gonna travel to the mansion. Oh, wait, newspaper. Actually, sorry, really, really quickly. I'm just gonna... I thought I was like standing like right beside the newspaper thing. Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's just the Cordana Chronicle. That's not actually a newspaper, right? Ah, okay, I went here for no reason. My bad. Okay. We're here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. Three save files. Here it is.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain?
And truth.
And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
I have to finish this.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together.
Aww. I like that. Okay. Oh, I can't change clothes here. This is...
Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
Sorry, I'm stuck on a tree. Okay. Okay.
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
These must help calm her down.
The potassium bromide.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Like, no, definitely not. Risk aside, every day on my mother with things about drugs and treatments. Every dose had her side effects. Okay, so that's that. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Don't go, Mother. Wait.
Okay.
I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Right.
Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Then he's gonna have another memory.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility.
I will not
I will
let
not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Well, I mean, with good.
Waiting for you. Sherlock, I'm here. Come closer.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting.
Coming, Mother. This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden.
Yeah, her
for a
wheelchair,
breath of fresh
okay.
air.
Okay. So then,
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum.
Is this where her flowers are?
I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly.
Oh, there's her flowers.
The sun
Okay.
is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them.
They are pretty.
The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London.
Okay, so circling
Looks
this
so
way.
peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
The controlling is a little like, okay, wheel around.
Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
Okay, so there's the tree.
Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things!
Oh.
You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No!
Oh,
Mom, it
God.
hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Give me my stuff, I can't stop you!
Okay. Okay, so Sherlock's struggling here. Hysteria and the Grother. Mycroft caught Richard. Okay, yeah. It was, yeah, that's true. Mycroft accused him, yeah. Right. So that's that. No. Oh. No. Sorry. My mom tried to kill me. And then... My brother drowned. Her throat wound could either be a final humiliation by the killer or a desperate attempt to save her. So it could be tracky, but it's hard to say what it is though, right? Which is also true. John and I are responsible. My mother died from an allergic reaction after we gave her sedatives with her morning tea. Otto Richard tried to save Violet, yet Mycroft deliberately blamed him for her death, despite John and I being responsible. John is the killer. I killed my mother without knowing it. The idea to give her sedatives came from John, which means that I cannot trust my own mind. To heal myself, I must get rid of John. Mycroft hid the truth to protect me. So, like, the hard part about this is the whole, which one do I want to go with? Like, I mean, I saved it before coming into the ending. Anyway.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry.
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain,
right.
Your horror.
You. It was your idea.
The sedative.
The sedative, that was you.
She was hurting us. Sherry. I couldn't bear to see you suffer.
So you killed my mother. My worst impulses, my darkest thoughts, they're you. You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
It's like, no, I'm not okay.
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
your friend, John?
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me.
Or a truth I couldn't bear.
The truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 Sherry. What are you doing?
There is only one way through.
I don't like this ending.
What? What do you mean?
My entire life, my work, my mind, has been compromised by a malignant force, by a perversion of rationality.
By you.
By you, John. You're a tumor. You're a poison.
Sherlock.
And like a tumor, you must be excised for the health of the patient.
No. No, this is the lie, Sherry. I protected you. I am your friend, your brother. You know me. You know
This is
me.
actually like a really tragic ending.
I was always there for you. When your mother lashed out, I took the hit. When you were alone, I held you. She was sick. She needed to calm down. I helped her.
You killed her.
No. Yes. No. But it was not meant. Please. Please. I'm scared.
Like, no matter what, John is still a part of you.
Are you all right?
I think, on the balance of things,
No.
no.
That is good news. To be unaffected by today's events would place you in a different pathology entirely. Your time on Cordona is over, Sherlock. Tomorrow we shall board a vessel back to London, and all this...
It stays here.
It stays here.
He's gone. He's gone, Mycroft. I needed to take control. He would help me, but it was a lie because but he's gone. I knew he was wrong. Do you see? I am free. I just had to act.
Yes. In that respect, you are your
Wow, this
mother's
actually is like
son.
such a tragic ending, though. Like, I don't want John gone. Like, at all. Like, I understand one of the reasons why it's good to do that. Like, Sherlock needs to be able to survive without him. Because John literally is a clutch. But it feels weird not having him there.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a book.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now.
I know what you did.
I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed to break me.
He wanted you to know the truth.
To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Vernon? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
Did you love
To
us
help
wrong?
you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you, and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
Oh, thank you.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are.
Thank you.
Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Maybe this is gonna tie into like the DLCs. Maybe. That's me.
You really are beautiful.
I am all right. I returned to London and enrolled at Cambridge University. Their professors leave something to be desired, or perhaps I simply lack the interest in all but a few lectures. I prefer to spend my time at the local hospital pursuing things of practical use.
Okay, so you became
Medical
a doctor?
research, chemical tests and the like. Empirical truths.
Okay.
I try not to think about you. I try not to think about anyone unless it is in the course of an investigation. I've started to help people with their menial mysteries. It keeps the mind occupied. I cannot risk otherwise. I'm not like her. I'm not like you. I am all right.
You're in denial. He's definitely not okay.
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
He's broken.
How far, bruises may be produced after death? How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible.
Okay.
Ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Mm-hmm.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken.
Oh, is this Watson?
I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for route?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
Oh, he finally met Watson! Oh, I like that. So, like, saying goodbye to John was still like a sad choice, but Sherlock needed it, right? But it's cool that he finally met Watson. So going into like the DLCs or Chapter 2, whenever it finally releases, he doesn't have the fictional John with him anymore. He's got the real John, which is cool. So I'm interested to see how the story is going to play out whenever the next game comes out, or how the DLCs play out. Overall, I liked it. Definitely. Obviously, I didn't do any bandit stands. I did skip some of the cases. I only focused as many as the main stories as possible. So this is pretty much like the main story playthrough. I do highly recommend checking it out. The game was great. If you enjoy mysteries and crime solving like this, I think you'll enjoy the game. And I'm definitely looking forward to the DLCs and whenever the next game comes out, for sure. So this should just take me back into the credits. Yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun with it. And like I said, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and get excited for the next content. Until then, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.